The news read by Mir Akramuddin Ahmad. The death toll from coronavirus in the country climbed to 27 and 94 new cases were detected in the last 24 hours. Dr. Mirjadi Sabrina Flora, Director of Institute of Epidemiology, Disease Control and Research, IEDCR, disclosed this in the daily online briefing today. She said in the last 24 hours, 94 people tested positive for coronavirus, taking the total number to 424 in the country. Among the new infected, 37 are from Dhaka and 16 from Narayanganj. She also informed that 1,184 samples have been tested during this time. The government has extended the general holidays until April 25, aiming to prevent the spread of the deadly virus. The Public Administration Ministry issued a notification in this regard today. The notification also instructed all citizens of the country not to come out of home after 6 p.m. and if anyone defies this will be brought under legal action. It said moving from one area to other is also restricted strictly. Meanwhile, leave of all educational institutions have also been extended up to 25 April. The government is continuing various awareness programs to prevent coronavirus outbreak, keeping people at home across the country. Besides relief distribution programs and rice selling at 10 taka per kg among the poor people is also going on in the country. Our special representatives from all regional news organizations of Bangladesh Betar, including Rangpur, Rajshahi, Khulna, Sylhet, Borishal, Chattogram and Rangamati, informed that politicians, local administration and affluent section of society are distributing necessary food to the poor people. Besides, awareness programs like use of hand sanitizer, social distancing and health issues are also being campaigned. The Anti-Corruption Commission has decided to closely monitor the distribution of relief materials under the government safety net program following allegations of corruption at the grassroots level. A press release of the ACC said the commission has been informed through media and its own intelligence that some people are restoring to irregularities and corruption in the distribution of relief materials. The commission said its district-level officials will monitor the relief distribution activities in coordination with the district administrations. It also said if anyone amasses assets through illegal means by distributing such relief materials, then legal action will also be taken. The government has introduced a hotline number 16430 to provide emergency legal aid services to people free of cost amid the ongoing coronavirus pandemic. With the support from United Nations Development Programme UNDP, the National Legal Aid Services Organization under the Ministry of Law and Parliamentary Affairs is providing legal aid services to the people. The death toll from coronavirus has crossed 95,700 around the world, while confirmed cases reached about 16,04,500. Among them, nearly 3,56,000 people have recovered so far. The USA reports more than 1,800 new death toll, bringing the total death toll to 16,000 from COVID-19 and 4,66,000 people have been infected. New York State now has more coronavirus cases than any other country outside the U.S. According to latest figures, the state confirmed about 1,60,000, placing it ahead of Spain and Italy. Spain reported more than 600 new coronavirus deaths over the last 24 hours, while the UK reached nearly 900 new death toll and brought the total fatalities to almost 8,000. Italy has the highest number of deaths still now, and total deaths reached about 18,500. France's death toll from the novel coronavirus crossed 12,000, with more than 1,300 new deaths over the last 24 hours. EU finance ministers have agreed a €500 billion rescue package for European countries hit hard by the coronavirus pandemic. The chairman of the Eurogroup, Mario Centeno, announced it after a marathon discussion in Brussels. It comes as Spain's prime minister said the country was close to passing the worst of its coronavirus outbreak. But the ministers failed to accept a demand from France and Italy to share out the cost of the crisis by issuing so-called corona bonds. Russia, the United States and Saudi Arabia have agreed to coordinate on stabilizing oil markets and minimize the impact of oil price volatility in the global economy. The Russian president's press office said in a statement that Russian President Vladimir Putin had a phone conversation with US President Donald Trump and Saudi Arabia King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud. The organization of the petroleum exporting countries, OPEC, and its allies, led by Russia, kicked off an extraordinary video conference on Thursday to discuss oil production cuts. US President Donald Trump said that he believes Russia and Saudi Arabia are close to reaching a deal to cut oil production amid rock-bottom prices. Finally, weather and forecast valid till 1 tonight says there is no inland riverport warning and no signal is to be hoisted. And that's the end of the news.